Okay, all right, now let's go with Tuesday. We are done with Monday, and the video should be getting to you already. So let's go with on Tuesday. So probably this is the arrow for the 5 days of the week. Let me just use the Monday one. Let me face it. Let the Monday one face up now, since we are done with Monday. You understand? So now we start from Tuesday. Okay, now we are back to our 4 hours time frame now. We are back to 4 hours time frame, and these are things we should do before you sleep daily, probably by 10 o'clock. Or, and if you want your own after you wake up on Monday, after you wake up on early the Tuesday, you can just analyze it. But sometimes it's fine to just know. Okay, don't forget this this channel. I know this on Monday, which we call this buy. I can even put this here to tell us that we enjoy this buy on Monday. So now these trend lines are still valid. We had the first or second touch, so we stretch it here on Tuesday to see what will happen. To know what will happen. And also we have this, we still have this trend line 2, which is this down trend line 2, which is first or second touch. We stretch it also to Tuesday to see what will happen. So if it comes here first, we sell. If it comes here, we buy. But what happens is after this first touch, second touch, it's already on it. Even on Monday. Market has touched it on Monday. I saw that trend on Monday evening before it closes by 9. Before this one finish by stop by 9 to 10. You start by 10 o'clock. The day is done. The trend has up close and it does not really go above it. But what we don't know what will happen. The next one can go above it. We don't even know this will happen yet. This red one we don't know it will happen yet. You will start this on Tuesday. But one thing you notice here is this uptrend that we enjoyed on Monday seems to be stopping here, only if it continues to go up. Why? We have this first touch, second touch, third touch, which we buy on Monday, right? And now what happened on that same Monday by night? This market fails to go above this place. No, it should be higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We should have another high that is higher than this. Another high that is higher than this. It should be higher than this. That's the series, that's the circuit of this thing. It should be higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Let me use the arrow to do it. What we should be expecting here, it should be higher, something that is higher than this. Then we have this low. That will be so that this resistance can turn to support. We should have this low. Then again, another high that is higher than this. It should be this way. It should be this way. I can delete it back. Okay, now that is focus of it. But what happened? It does not really go above it. But what happened? We keep our fingers crossed and to know if the next candle, the first candle of the Tuesday, if the next candle of Tuesday will go up. What happens? No. And don't forget, we want to trade. We will be trading from 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. All these are midnight, but still yes, we will know what happens by midnight. We use it to judge the morning. So now, the first candle of the day shows what? The strength of the sellers. To tell us they are trying to respect this trend line, this downtrend line. They want to take their place now. Since it has not gone up more than this, they want to take their place now. This first candle happens, this second candle happens. Yes, we have this trend line. We have this downtrend, this uptrend line to signal a buy to us. But what? This downtrend, this uptrend here, this uptrend trend line here, we wait for this happen for this. They are both 4 hours, they are both valid. But since we don't have the series of the higher highs again, this is stopping here. It's telling us that we're having a strong zone here. We have a strong resistance zone here, first or second touch. So it has sent this back here again by midnight. So we are expecting it. And what happens? The market touch this place first. It touched the downtrend first again. With this uptrend first again. Yes, in our mind, probably we are thinking, should we buy? No. Why? Because why would we buy on Monday? Because we have this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high that is higher than this. So we are expecting a retracement. But this one does not go higher than this one. It does not go higher than this one. You understand? So henceforth, this is a valid setup of the day. With this downtrend, is a valid setup of the day. This downtrend is a valid setup of the day. And it has gone past it truly at midnight. So how do we join this trade on this day? Let's go to 1 hour. But what we have seen here with 4 hours, we have seen that yes, our sellers are having this trend. They're having this trend. They're having this trend. So let's go to 1 hour. We want to look for our opportunity of the day. This is on Tuesday. This is on that same Tuesday. This is one that I've drawn on 4 hours. This is on Tuesday. So what happens on this Tuesday that I'm saying now is this trend line is here truly. No one is denying the fact that this uptrend line is here truly. And what happens? You can see market even give us the reversal. If you are looking for reversal of candle, market will give us the reversal. This trend line make the attempt to respect, but no, it does not respect. It does not happen. You understand? Because the uptrend here, the downtrend that is coming from here is more stronger at this point, because this place fails to break above this place. It should have just like the one we take on Monday. After it break this place, so we are coming back here now. So, but it does not break it. The henceforth we have the setup of the day, which is a downtrend. But if you are still convinced, you can leave this kind of day, leave it for a main time. Study the candle very well, because don't forget, we have this is how we lose money, and it's normal. Losing is normal. You understand? Losing is normal. Don't blame anyone for that. So, but this is how we basically lose money. On 1 hour, this trend line can be this way, but it's not necessary. You understand? The most recent low is this. We have this recent high here. And what happens here? This place has even tell us since that market has broken it. But you can see the sellers want to continue going. The buyers are dragging it with them very well. Dragging it with them very well. This kind of day, the setup is after you are confirming that yes, this trend line has been broken. This trend has been broken. Don't forget, this has happened at midnight. When you confirm this trend line has broken, is when you join the trade, you sell. But these are the days that we go to 15 minutes to check setup. There are times like all this time frame must align with our higher time frame. What happened here now? Since this place has failed to break this place, even on 1 hour, we have told us the best setup to look for here is what? Is to sell, right? And we are looking for it on 1 hour now. We don't get a clear picture. You can check 15 minutes. So far, everything we are still looking for is the opportunity to what? To sell. Which the bigger time frame is telling us to sell. The opportunity to sell. And this is 15 minutes on that Tuesday. This is Tuesday. And this is 15 minutes. So this is Tuesday and this is 15 minutes. So what happens here now? What happens here now is this is it. We look for our trend line on 15 minutes. If you check our trend line on 15 minutes, we're having this first or second touch here and third touch here. And when we read our trend line strategy, this I think this place will be best explanatory, self-explanatory when you read your trend line strategy. We will tell us we are talking about the trend line break and retest, a trend line break and retest. No, this downtrend has been broken here, right? It has been broken. So it broke here and it retested. But on 15 minutes, give us a third touch of a 15-minute trend line. And if you are looking for support and resistance, support and resistance is just everywhere. This is the resistance zone, right? It broke it here, retested it here. What happens here? This zone are here now. These are another zone. Understand? So here on this day, the 15 minutes will be giving us the best setup here. See, it's still what we are looking for on our higher time frame. Is what the 15 minutes is giving us here, right? It's still the sell option. It's just so that we can see the market in how it keep moving. Because let me go back to 1 hour, and because everything you are seeing here on 1 hour. I'm looking for that Tuesday now. These are Tuesday. Everything you are seeing here on 1 hour. What happened here now? The seller are very stronger. The seller will tell you they are very stronger here now. Baby, this is it. They push it down here with this red candle, very strong. The buyer want to try. They tried. Yes, they tried. This is inside bar. But what happened? The next formation, the sellers again take over. The buyer take over again. The sellers again take over. Then the buyers take over to this place. Then the seller met it down. It's telling you that yes, these sellers are stronger in this market now. The buyers what? When the sellers take it down truly here again, the buyers take it back. Like the psychology behind the information of the candle. Forget, you might not even remember the name. But when I when I check the name, I do have it in my, this is this thing, this is this stuff. But you might not even remember the name now. But even if you don't remember the name, what you don't need to do is just focus on what they are fights. Just focus on their fight. Just focus on their fight. Understand? You just focus on their issue. Focus on their fighting. Then it keeps happening, this way, until the seller finally takes it down. Take it down. Even if you are waiting for your 1 hour candlestick, your 1 hour, you can trade after this confirmation. After this confirmation has happened, you can trade. If what you are looking for is 1 hour confirmation. I'm checking that day again on what? On our 4 hours. And you can see the 4 hours, the first 2-3 candles of the day, it's telling us that the sellers keep winning. Even the buyer push, they fought. This on Tuesday, the sellers keep winning. So let's go back to our 1 hour, please. This is our Tuesday. Don't forget this is the second arrow. We are facing this arrow has faced up for Monday. So this is our Tuesday now. So the buyers are what? They are trying their best, but what happens? This seller, which is this trend line, this trend line, which is the first touch, second touch, the third touch of this trend line, is the one that is playing this role now. Yeah. The one that is playing this major role here. You can have it here. We can have this trend line. Probably you can have this here. Yes, you can have it. Everything is valid here. So far, is still on its downtrend. So, but if you are waiting for the conversation, like I said, after this to tell us, oh no, the buyers are dragging, they are dragging it. But after this one, this is 10 o'clock candle. After this 10 o'clock candle, when the sellers finally take fully charge of the control, then you can sell. You can join the sellers and sell there. So, and if you enter this position, if you sell within here, that does not stop you from enjoying your 50 pips. This 50 pips. And don't forget, what are you going to target? If you sell from here, this is a zone truly, this is a support zone truly that might return the market. But what? This is too early to hit. With this strong zone of the sellers, we are not really expecting this place to stop the market. But this is a zone. So you are targeting this place. If it breaks it down to, you continue to target the next one. You understand? So we are targeting this place. So this is our stop loss. Our take profit will be a 50 pips. And our stop loss will be still our 20 pips here. Yes, 20 pips. We have placed it, what? At the same level with the confirmation, that the strong confirmation at the same level. So if the market goes and close and top our stop loss, we know the market wants to take the direction. The direction wants to change. And like I said, this 15 minutes is always super for this kind of day. And don't forget, on 15 minutes is when we have this trend line. We have this trend line. You understand? So this is where we enter. This is where we enter. But if you have trust your 15 minutes trust your analysis, but this is when we get bigger. Our entry should be here. Should be here. Because what? After this 15 minute engulf this 15 minutes, when this 15 minute engulf this, to tell us what? The sellers are in the control of the market. The sellers are just going. The buyers are trying to sell, but when they engulf this, where we should enter. But if you want to wait for the 1 hour, it's fine too. You will get your 50 pips. For 15 minutes too, what happened? It's still your 50 pips. You get your 50 pips too. And your 20 pips stop loss will be above this zone. Above this eye. Above this eye, above this eye, above this eye. You understand? That is for Tuesday. Okay, no, sorry. I think we need the Fibonacci AB so that we can confirm the fourth one. Let me go to 1 hour. I want to make sure we will do it since I have promised we will do it based on what? All of this. This is a setup. But this is a setup, and we will do this Fibonacci here on both 1 hour and 15 minutes here. Today we will do this Fibonacci on this Tuesday on 1 hour and 15 minutes. Because what? The recent high is this. The recent high is this. The recent high is this because we have the first or second touch of the trend line. So this is the recent high, and this is the recent low. We have assumed all of these are retracements. Don't forget, it's part of the retracement that we have chopped on Monday. But all of these are retracements. All of these are retracements for this place to have our third touch, and we have our zone here already, our resistance zone that we wanted to hold here, and it has hold here. So now, for this thing, we pick our Fibonacci tools again from this recent high, this high to recent low. So we drag it from here to this place, to this low, to this low. This on Tuesday, don't forget. So now let me check, is this show? We are dragging from here, this one. This one from here, we drag it down to this zone. Understand? It is being dragged down to this zone. From here to there, we drag it to this zone. So now let's check it on that Tuesday. Now, what happened on that Tuesday? The market get to this our zone, this trend line, and also to get to this our trend and retrace where on the 0.07. The boss of the 0.07. This 0.07 has this boss, has this green boss, this boss. The 0.06 has this boss, this 0.05 has this one. You can see their color. The color is their box. Sorry, the color is their boss. The color is their boss. You understand? So it has been on in this boss now. So now let's go. So if we now go to our Tuesday, you can see this has been retraced, like it has been looking like a consolidating, because it has not break this support and resistance zone, but we don't care here now. So now on Tuesday, see same place, the market is retracing on the 0.07 of the Fibonacci retracement. So we have all our 4 conferences again on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we have our 4 conferences on again. We have a trend line with the trend of the market is downtrend. Yes. So we have the trend line. We have the support and resistance zone. We have the Fibonacci, and we have the candlestick behavior. No, let's go to 15 minutes. Like I said, we will do this one. This Fibonacci, we want us to do it twice here, because what 15 minutes give us the final vibe later. 15 minutes, if you are taking the trade here, if you probably when you get to this part of this video, you can go back to when I explained you should at least enter here. So now, if you are entering here, what is this 15 minutes telling us here is this downtrend. We have the high here. We have the higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. It is lower than this. Let me do this one I've picked. It's lower than it's lower than this. Low, very low than this. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So we're expecting another lower high, which will make our having our support here to turn to resistance, then lower low. You understand? So what happened here on 15 minutes, our Fibonacci is also safe to use here. So you can pick it from here to this recent low. From this high to this recent low. This is the whole year. This is the 1 year. So now let's check. When does this engulfing happen? The market touched the what? The 0.6. Don't forget this is the 0.5. 0.5 have this green. Yes, everything happens on this 0.5. But it touched this 0.6 as well. Yeah, it touched it and closed at 0.5. Then this engulfing happened. 15 minutes engulfing happened. Yeah. So after this engulfing, you do what? It's the best time to take our trade. And it's still our 4 conferences also. That's that about Tuesday. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope you will understand it. Thank you.